Somebody said in my other video that my glasses were making me look old, so I took them off. Do I look younger? I'm seeing a lot of people my age in their 20s getting married, and I'm happy for them. I'm not saying, oh, sure, you'll get divorced someday. No, I'm wishing them well. But when I see them getting married, I really feel like I'm on a different path. Like maybe I'll get married or have companionship in the future, with someone who isn't annoying for the most part, someone actually pleasant. But what marriage leads to, right? It usually leads to kids. And I've been thinking a lot, especially since I do teach for one of my day jobs. So I think I'm not a parent, but I do have an authority to say on what it's like to deal with kids. Teaching has really changed me to the point that I think I could live with or without kids in my life, like with or without having kids of my own. It's not that important to me to have like a biological legacy with a kid, with a mini cat, with a mini me, right? It's not as important to me. I don't mind being the nice little aunt who spoils the nieces and the nephews and the godkids, right? But I don't know if parenthood is for me. And maybe, some people are like, you're too young, you'll change your mind when you meet the right man. Maybe, but I have a strong feeling that it's going to take a lot to change my mind, really a lot, because like I deal with kids, and as wonderful as kids are, as wonderful as they can be, to have someone that you can influence and look up to you and take care of, I don't think I'm that enamored with the concept of parenthood. Being a parent in this day and age, in this economy, in this inflation and these uncertain times, I don't think that it would be as wise to bring a kid into this world. Parenthood, I'm not even sure if that's my calling. And I deal with kids, like I see all sorts of kids, kids who are different races, different religions, different abilities and conditions. That's the scary thing about being a parent, is that you have to be willing to love whatever comes out of you. And that means like whatever comes out of you, the best and the worst of you. And I'm not even so sure that I have that sort of unconditional love, because it takes a special kind of person to have that love. Another reason why I question having kids is also there's a lot of things I want to do in my life. I don't want to settle down yet. There's still a lot that I have to scratch off my bucket list. I want to travel. I want to do things and give this music career my all, until I've no energy left to give. I know that's quite feeble-minded, but I would love a career in music. I really would. I would love to just songwrite and release music and make a nice living out of it. Of course, now I do day jobs. I teach. And I do have some legitimate joy out of teaching, but the main passion has always been songwriting for me. Songwriting career and kids, I'm not saying you can't do both at the same time, but I would rather focus on one thing than try to do both. If the kids come, then great. But for me, songwriting has always been the baby. It will always be the baby for me, because that's my life. There's so much you have to give up and sacrifice for kids and adjust. If not sacrifice, you will have to adjust and change and modify some of your behaviors. And I'm not even sure I want to give that up, especially now that I've already graduated college, and I am going back for my credential, so that's another waste of money. But there's more I want to do, and I don't want to have kids yet until I have done and given everything that I've given to this career in songwriting and releasing music and pushing out content. I want to give it everything I've got. I'm willing to take the gamble, of no kids, and that's fine. That's just me. Everyone has a different path, but seeing everyone get married, it makes me wonder if I'll ever find that companion. Will it ever happen for me? Will some guy love me as crazy as I am? Will he love me and never leave me for some other chick? Oh, I don't know. Time will only tell. But yeah. Worries after a long day at work. Bye-bye.